Yes, Maz Jobrani. Hi, Maz. It's nice to meet you. I'm Brad Tassell. I have one quick question, and oh, it's Steve. Goody, Steve. I have one quick question for you, and then we're going to let you go right to your act because I have heard that you have gotten the message on what my monologues are like, and you don't want any part of it.
No part at all. Thank
Part of
you.
it. Okay, Steve. Do you have a quick question for Maz before we go?
Yeah, why did you agree to do this? No, don't answer that. Just do your show.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, Maz Jobrani, go ahead, and then you can get out to dinner.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, beautiful people on this Zoom. I appreciate that. Steve, you asked, why did I do this? And as you were asking it, I was thinking the same thing. Because as I look at the numbers on this Zoom, there's 12 of us.
Yay!
We could have done this. This could have been a conference call. We don't need Zoom. There's the guys. What is? I don't know if you heard the pandemic's over. That's what I heard. I mean, we can leave. You don't need to stay. Get out. Oh my God, guys. First of all, I'll tell you something, Steve. I don't know what it's like. So it was a year ago when we started doing these Zoom shows, and it was interesting as a comedian doing a Zoom show. Now, you people, if you're not a comedian or you're not a performer, you might not have experienced this. But as comedians, when we are in comedy clubs and somebody would get up and walk out, in our minds as they're walking out, we would watch them walking out and we think, oh, they're going to go to the bathroom or go smoke or whatever they're doing, and they'll come back. That was the hope we had in our minds when somebody got up in a regular audience and walked out. On Zoom, when they leave, you see the count going down. And it's the most depressing thing in the world. You're like, I only had 13 people. Now I got 12? What did I do? Why are you leaving? Don't leave me, please. And the other thing, I don't know, you guys have been experienced. First of all, to this now, obviously some of us are still Zooming, right? We got to Zoom. I'm doing my podcast on Zoom. I don't mind doing it. But we run into that guy. Once in a while, we run into that guy or girl, whoever it is, who's been a year and a half after the pandemic started. You get on Zoom and they still don't know how to work Zoom. Have you run into that person?
Oh, yeah.
Where and they start talking and they're going, and you're going, you're on mute. And they go, what? Mute. And then they're going, hi. And they're going, how do I unmute? The button, the microphone on the bottom. Where have you been? Drives me nuts. What have you been doing for a year and a half? How are you not a master of Zoom technical support ability? We all should be able to just right now. We should all be able to work Zoom like it's nothing. And that's one frustrating thing. The other thing that's frustrating about Zoom, this is my own personal issue. Every time I get on Zoom, you guys, I try to look at everyone else that's on there, but inevitably my eyes always go back to my own face. And I start looking, and I see every fault on my face. I'm like, what's going on with my eyes? I think, why are they closing up? My eye, if you notice, it's closing up there. And then I look closer. I go, what's going on with my eyebrows? I don't have any eyebrows. And I've been on so many meetings where I'm not paying attention. I'm just paying attention to myself and my faults. And by the end, they go, what'd you think of the meeting? I go, I think I need plastic surgery. That's what I think. In all honesty, I'm thinking when this is all done, I'm gonna go and get like a nice facelift so that they lift your face, and then have them give me eyebrows, give me a nice thin nose, some hair. And I live in Los Angeles, so everyone gets work done, but they don't admit it. So I gotta learn how to answer when they go, Maz, did you get any work done? I'll be like, no, I've been juicing.
Yeah.
But you have breasts. I drank elderberry juice. Listen, guys, here's the point. I know Steve from back in the day. We took acting class together. And back then, Steve, I don't know what your dreams were, what you wanted to, but I knew this is it, right? I thought when I first started, I wanted to be a movie star. I wanted to get like awards. Now I'm sitting in front of a light, one of these lights, you see the reflection of the light? I got what do they call
ring light.
What's it called?
Ring light.
I'm sitting in front of a ring light trying to be an influencer. Do you understand what's happened in this world? It's gone upside down. Guys, I got into comedy not to have a desk job. Now I'm sitting at a desk telling jokes. What happened? What happened? Oh my God. Remember when the pandemic first started? Every time they mentioned a symptom, I thought I had it. Every time. They'd come on TV, they'd be like, if you have an itchy throat, you might have the coronavirus. Right away, I was like, I think. Right away. Every symptom they mentioned, I swear, they go, if you have an achy body, you might have the coronavirus. Guys, I'm 49 years old. I've been aching for 15 years. I called the CDC. I said, I think I'm patient 0. Send somebody. Listen, my biggest pet peeve, though, early on was whenever they would come on TV, Dr. Sanjay Gupta would come on CNN. This is what he would say. He go, whatever you do, do not touch your face. And as soon as he say that, I get an itch right there. Like, you son of a bitch. I was doing okay, but now I got an itch. What am I supposed to do with that itch? Anyway, I don't know. Is this thing over? Has it ended, you guys? Brad, has the pandemic ended? Because every time I think the pandemic's over, Dr. Fauci shows up. Yeah. Every time. He shows up and he always, listen, if you got 1 shot, get 2. Get 3 shots. Get 4. Wear a mask. Wear 5 masks. Stand 6 feet, stand 18 feet. Turn your back to the guy. Don't look anybody in the eyes. You can get eye COVID. Is he mob? Is Dr. Fauci in the mob? I think he is. He sounds like, his name is Dr. Tony. Have you ever met a Dr. Tony? I've never met a Dr. Tony. Doctors are Theodore or Timothy or Sanjay, not Tony. I've never been at a doctor's office. They go, Dr. Tony, we'll see you now. How you doing? I'm Dr. Tony. What's your problem? I'll take care of it. What do you got? That's the guy. I love Dr. Fauci. I really do. I honestly think, by the way, I'm not saying he's mob. I'm saying that he knows people in the mob. That's what I'm saying. Like, as a kid, he was running around with other mob kids causing trouble. Then the big mob boss showed up and he was like, hey, yous run along, leave Tony alone. And they were all like, why is that, boss? He goes, because he's going to amount to something someday. Like what, boss? I don't know, like the head of the CDC. I don't know. What am I, a Maluco? Anyway, he's head of the NIH. I don't even know what he's the head of, but all I know is I love Dr. Fauci. Every time he gets in front of Congress, that Jim Jordan starts talking trash to him. Jim Jordan's one of these guys who doesn't even wear, wears a mask with his nose out. It's like, either wear it or don't. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is just a jerk. This is a jerk move, And Jim Jordan says stupid stuff. Just one time I want Dr. Fauci, the mob within him, to just, you know what I'm saying? He loses his temper, just stands up. He go, hey, Jordan, Fauci me, Fauci you. That's what I'm thinking. By the way, I don't know how you guys are with the mask, because the mask mandate obviously got lifted. I thought a little too quickly, by the way. It was like 3 o'clock on a Wednesday. They're like, just stop wearing it. I go, I don't know if I trust that. I'm not sure. So I still carry mine in my pocket. So as I approach the person, depending on what they do, I kind of, I'm like, are we gonna, do you want to? We can. It's like an old Western stand. It's like a gunfight. Like my hands are at my side. I'm like, are we gonna do it, or you want to go mask, or do you believe the election was real or fake? Real or fake? Let me know. Where do you stand? Where do you stand on this? Earth is round, flat. Round, flat. Where are we going with this? Listen, the point is, I got my vaccine. Did you guys, Brad, did you get your vaccine?
Oh, I pushed 90-year-olds aside to get it.
Good for you. I'm proud of you, because I got mine. I got Pfizer. Okay, I got Pfizer. What'd you get, Brad?
Pfizer in February.
Steve, what'd you get?
I got the Johnson and the Johnson.
No.
The Johnson and the Johnson. I'll be honest with you, Brad, Steve, guys, I'll be honest. I try not to judge, but I judge. When people tell me they got Moderna, I go, oh man, good luck to you. Or they go, I got Johnson & Johnson. I go, oh, you need better health insurance. Or they go, I got AstraZeneca. I go, when's the funeral? And the point is, we should all get it. I got it. It's all good. I got Pfizer. I don't care what you got. Get it. Because some people don't want to get it because they think they're going to put a chip in them. I go, who the hell do you think you are that the government of the United States is going to put a chip in you and find out what you're doing Tuesdays at 5? You know what I'm saying? You think the CIA is sitting around being like, I wonder what Timmy does on Tuesdays? By the way, if they put a chip in Timmy, you know how disappointed they'd be when they found out Timmy just sits on the couch all the time? You know what I'm saying? They're sitting there going like, he hasn't left the couch for 2 weeks. What are we going to do? Look, and I'll leave you with this. If you're worried about having a chip put in you, it's too late. They've already done it. It's called your phone. They know where you are. And if you don't believe me, just try buying a pair of shoes on your phone. See what happens. Guys, I bought a pair of Pumas a year ago. Now, every time I turn on my phone, it asks me if I want Pumas. Doesn't matter what app. I'm on Safari. I'm scrolling down. It goes, you want a Puma? I go, no, thank you. I have a Puma. Few scrolls down. It goes, how about now? You want a Puma? I already told you. I don't want a Puma. Then I go to check in on American Airlines for my flight. It goes, you want a Puma? I go, what the hell is going on? Guys, I called my mom. I started talking to her. She goes, you want a Puma? I go, Mom, you too. Listen, guys, I'm Maz Jobrani. Thank you for getting me in and out. Have a great night, Steve, Brad, Drew. Namaste.
Now bring me in too. What, Steve? Bring me in. What the heck? So, okay, Maz, by the way, it's even worse because I thought the other day, I said, honey, let's go eat at Garcia's. I got in the car. It said on my phone, 7.5 minutes to Garcia's. I'm
telling you. I'm telling you.
And then it put on the Grateful Dead.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you, Maz.
Thank